for this. I was made for this. I was made for this.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Spindler with The American Dream. Today our topic is going to be stained glass. In the medieval ages, stained glass was very small. The windows were small and stone. And then if we progress to the 12th century, we had the Gothic churches like what we're standing in today. The idea was to be airy and light and tall, and to make man seem insignificant in the eyes of God. We are today in St. Dominic's, and these windows were created at different times. The ones behind us were made by a craftsman from Boston, and he's well known for the cobalt blue that you see in the windows behind us. They're the oldest windows in this church. It was destroyed in the earthquake and then rebuilt in 1926. This is the Spencer House. It was built in 1895 for the Spencers, who were milliners. What's astonishing about this house is that all the original stained glass, all the original light fixtures, incrusta, and floors are still here. It's an absolutely beautiful example of Victoriana, unlike anything else in the city. In 1811, there was a man named Thomas Willenert, and he created the first stained glass window in Britain. By 1830, there was a growing business in Britain, and by 1900, stained glass windows from Britain were literally all over the world. It became commonplace for people to have stained glass windows in their home. It was an accessible art that the middle class could have to make their home look like high-end homes of Europe. Today, as part of our investigation in stained glass, we're going to interview Steve Wilson, who since 1973 has been making and restoring stained glass windows in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I know him personally because he did an amazing job on my windows in my house. So, hi, Steve.
Hi. Glad to be here.
So, how did you get interested in stained glass?
Well, I was working originally with leather at the time, and it was a lot nicer feel to work with something that had light in it, that could transmit light, and I was really attracted to that, and that's how I got started. I didn't have any real formal training in it, except working with people that were really good at it over the years, and eventually I got better and better and more refined. And when my friend opened the store, my friend Curtis, it was called Ye Old Stained Glass and Curiosity Shop, and then I bought the business from him, and then I renamed it Looking Glass Collage. It's a combination of Alice in Wonderland, and I like the word collage. I could never make up my mind, so I just put the two together. Actually, in some ways, I like restoration more than new work, because when you're taking apart an old window, it's almost like stained glass forensics.
Yeah.
You can kind of see what the other craftspeople have done, and it's always nicer if the people that built it originally knew what they were doing, and every now and then you really either admire it or you notice someone may have fudged it over here or fudged it over there. The best thing is if I was in an atmosphere where I could just work on it and be relaxed and listen to music. And as far as restoration, as I said before, it's always fun to see what other craftsmen have been doing, and the idea that you're putting together something that's worthwhile, that was done really well. It's kind of like an honor to work on it.
Well, thank you so much for joining me and talking about stained glass and the way that you've helped San Franciscans restore their homes.
Well, thanks for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
It's very fun having you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us again on American Dream. I'm Bonnie Spindler, the Victorian specialist, and catch us again next month.